everyone. Welcome to Real Talk with Dr. Reshma. Today, we are going to talk a lot, right? So, just before that, I'll let you know I am your host, Dr. Reshma, the Catalyst Coach. I coach and train students and professionals towards accelerated growth. I am on a mission to catalyze the lives of 1 million people through my personal development acceleration program. To know more about the program and access the contents, please download the Catalyst app now. The details are also given below in the description. Today we have with us Guncha Arora, a career coach, a job search strategist. She's a certified soft skills trainer from Image Consulting Business Institute under the curriculum of Consell Institute of Image Management, USA, and Scottish Qualifications Authority. She has been a part of the extensive Train the Trainer program from the National Accreditation Board of Education and Training. She is amongst us today to talk about an important topic, being ready for your interviews. That's our topic today. So whoever is considering to get that job, that dream job, achieve that job, this is the right place. Like they say, opportunities don't happen. You create them. Chris Grosser said that. Our success in a job interview depends a great deal on our preparation. How we prepare for our interview, how we research for that job that we so very want, right? So it's important for us to understand this. So today we welcome Guncha on Real Talk with Dr. Reshma. Happy to have you here with us, Guncha.
Same here, and thank you so much for this wonderful introduction.
Thank you. Thank you, Guncha. So, Guncha, this is a topic, this is a hot topic actually, Guncha, because everybody, whether we are freshers, whether we've got a lot of experience, but preparing for the interview is something that gives us all the apprehensions we feel, all the anxiety, the nervousness, it's that feeling that we always get whenever we talk about the word interview. So you are dealing with it pretty well. I mean, you are a coach and you are into this entire thing. So tell us a little about how did you choose this path? So just a little about yourself.
Yes. So, to begin with, my career started when I was in third year or fourth year, and I thought of getting into this field of HR just because I was presentable, I was able to communicate with people, I was able to guide people well. And blessings with God, I had a knowledge about all these things. I was very much passionate about learning all these HR things from YouTube. And to tell you, I was a BTech graduate. Still, I chose HR. And out of my engineering, I went into my HR intern position, learned a lot through my manager, and got into this. Now it's been 4 years, and I've been working into HR department with trainings and with coaching candidates. Met a lot of candidates in my whole career that are struggling to learn basic elements, which is your appearance, communication, and behavior. And these are the things which makes you presentable, and of course preparation about your domain skills, which will able to help you crack the interview.
Right, right.
This is how my
Lovely,
journey
Pooja.
started
You
when I
started
graduated.
you started it early. You started it early, right? And you just dived deep into this entire topic, which excites everyone around, right? So that's really nice, Guncha, to know that. So, Guncha, applying for a job is a very cumbersome, task because you have to go through different job portals and do a lot of research while what do you think are the elements a person should always keep in mind while applying for a job?
So it's totally about your preparation. And preparation starts from your studies, which you did in your school, which is your domain skills. Moving ahead, when you come to soft skills, and soft skills is a vast area covering all your personality, communication, your grooming, your presenting skills, your confidence, which is self. I mean, if that self image and self esteem within you, which is your confidence and your interactive level, which leadership skills you have in your mind, your mindset is completely visible during your interview. So these are the things you need to note while going for an interview, which is your headline preparation. Preparation about your domain, your personality, interview questions, communication, what to speak, what not to speak. Sometimes we are very good at our knowledge, but then we end up answering some psychometric questions or some situation handling question in such a way that we get rejected. So these situations are to be dealt before or prepared before, so as to answer well in your interviews. And then definitely your interview will be cleared. And I have worked with so many candidates and I have helped them clearing those interviews with just these basic skills.
Right. Right, Guncha. Very well said that you need to prepare. I think for anything you get into,
Correct.
preparation is the key, right? Whether it's a job, whether it's even after once you get the job, also you need to keep abreast of things, and that's something which is very important. Now, when you come to being interview ready, when you say that there are certain soft skills that you need to use, right? So, in that, how much importance does interview research have? Like before the interview, getting prepared, how do you go about it? Some tips on that, Gunja?
So interview research involves about your profile which you're applying for, and that profile includes what all parameters you will be facing while working in those in that particular profile or position. So when you apply for a position, you need to go through the job description first of all. What is it expecting? Am I that capable? Am I having that knowledge or that particular personality traits? For example, if I talk about client communication, that involves your English, that involves your gestures on the face. So these are to be noted, that do you have this, do you have that confidence? Accordingly choose your profile. And when you are applying for the client communication, are very much interested, so you got to prepare that, work on yourself on these things. And we have simple parameters which we see. Life is about learning and unlearning. So it's not
Right.
about I learned in 8th standard and you're learning in your graduation. That's very okay. And as I learned, you'll be able to also learn. So you have to just go through these activities like reading book, talking to a mirror, talking to your wall, asking your parents to please ask me questions from this resume which I have made. So this will help you come out your comfort zone. This will help you to prepare more. You can see, multiple minds will think of multiple questions. So when those multiple minds will be asking you questions, you'll be getting to know what you know and what you don't know, and you'll prepare again for the interview before going.
Right,
So
right.
this
A very
preparation
important,
builds your
yes.
confidence.
Right. A very important point you brought out, that you need to keep practicing. So you
Practice.
need to have a bank of questions that are probable questions that are going to be asked by the interviewer. And I think one can also divide it into general questions, very, very pertinent technical round questions, and then prepare. And you, like you said, working in the mirror, looking at yourself and answering those questions
Answer the question.
makes a difference. Because I remember when I used to prepare for whatever interviews I have given, I would do that. I would prepare it, I would look at myself in the mirror and answer those questions.
And answer.
And I think it made my life easy in front of the interviewer, because then I had the confidence to talk about
Confidence.
the topic. Yeah, it's not about you having the knowledge, but it's also about the practice at that moment. Then it becomes a part of you. The answer becomes a part of you when you're
Correct.
prepared.
So
Right. So I
having
think,
answer in your mind and delivering that in a way is a beautiful and important concept, and you can do it very wonderful, very seamlessly. You can do if you are prepared. And I want to
right.
add one point here, that when you prepare for the interviews, go through the interview company's profile. I mean, policies, what all their products and services and all. So when you go through it, and let me tell you, they're gonna be one this question saying that, what do you know about our company? What do you know about the job description? So you got to prepare about that.
Right, right. I have done that mistake, Guncha, where I went for an interview all prepared, but unfortunately, I did like I had literally, wrote learned the JD and everything, all was ready. But when it came to the some policies of the company, I was fumbling. Okay, I was fumbling because I could not answer it, and I know it really didn't give that result I wanted it to. And I think you are very right in saying that you need to study the company, the kind of work they do, where they do, what are the areas they are very good at. I think these things are very important. And also, one thing, Gunja, I think the company profile, studying the company profile helps us in also trying to know which areas you can contribute to,
Correct.
what are those gaps, right? Where the competitors of the company have, and what gaps you can fill, what you can contribute to. That is really helpful. So
And
true.
this question could be a cherry on the top if you answer it well. Your other mistakes can be taken care of if you answer this question well. This shows your interest towards the work, towards the
Right.
attitude towards the company and profile, which is positive. Definitely, you will be productive in your organization. So, this is
Right.
how the HR gets impressed. It's me. I've been four
Right.
years, I've been interviewing people, and I see these
Right.
parameters in them. Yeah.
Right, right. So it's very important that we are, now it's like things have changed post pandemic. Many a times now, even the video interviews are added. Right, the HRs also ensure that video interviews are done before the final
Correct.
round goes. So how to be prepared for that, Guncha? Because in the video interview, you feel a little lost, because there are many clients who come to me also say that we feel very at loss. We don't know what to do, how to go about. How can you help us with that, Guncha?
So first thing which I keep in note that when I prepare, I keep some notes beside my laptop. It's not cheating. It's like preparing well few key points which you might forget while communication, while into asking and answering questions. So keep a handy notes. You're not looking at them, but that will help you gaining your confidence that something is there beside me. And that image, if I say in Hindi, wo image आपके दिमाग में छप जाएगी, that you will be able to answer things, and that's not your cheating. Next is your eye contact. See at your how are you looking. Look at the interviewer when she's asking question, and meanwhile look at the camera as well. You can see the difference when I'm rotating my eyes. So
Right.
it gives an impressive outlook that yes, you are noticing yourself, your expressions, your gestures. You're noticing the interviewer when she's asking the question, and same looking at the audiences when someone else is noticing you. And when it comes to gestures, just don't sit like this. Be interactive. Back straight,
Right.
talk with your hands. Hand gestures and face gestures are important. See, when you are there, you will be focused all over. But now you're just still here, your neck. So you have to come up to sit straight with your hand gestures and saying those, stressing on those words which you want the interviewer to notice on. This will help you to convert that interview, that video interview, into a real conversation which actually she's having with you. She'll be able to notice how, she'll be able to imagine how are you going to talk to the client when you'll be on the interview. Will you be able to impart that particular confidence and knowledge? Will you be able to deliver well? All these things will be noticed just by your gestures, which is your hands, face.
Yeah. So I think it is a very, I feel video interviews also are a good opportunity where
Correct.
your surroundings are controlled. You are in the controlled surroundings, you're in your surrounding. And it makes it a little life more easy because you're comfortable. You don't have to feel that, okay, there are three people and you just enter a room. You are already in a, comfort
Comforts.
kind of a space and where
Mhm.
you are. So I think this becomes an added advantage where you
Correct.
can make it really work around with you, with working with your facial expressions, connecting with the interviewers, very nicely, and using as best as. And I think, like you rightly said, that you can also keep something beside your, the self that you can use and look at. So that
That
will
will
really
give you
help.
confidence. That is something you have something to look upon if you miss on words or something. So I have
Right.
this issue. I get short on words. So I keep those words while preparing which I need to use. I keep
Right.
that handy. And thank you so much. You took out this background option which I missed. Your background should not be noisy. Your fan should not be there because fan makes that little noise. We don't notice. We think that it's very normal, but that
Yeah.
causes an interruption. So make sure your
Right.
background is clear. Some formal background is there, like you have curtain. I have a little of books and decoration in the behind. Clear background.
Right.
This focus your identity upon rather than the background noise.
Right, right, right. And yeah, that will really help with the sound and a space for yourself where you will be alone, nobody to disturb. These are some things that we really need to take care when we are interviewing on giving an interview on the video. That's true,
Absolutely.
Gunja. So,
Well,
Gunja, like whenever we want to make an interview, whenever we want that dream job, we want it bad, right? All of us, whichever interview we've given, like, it's the entire intention with which we go is that I want that job, right? And at that moment, the only thing you remember is making that lasting impression on the interview. how can we ensure that we make a lasting impression?
So I want to add here. Recently, I read a quotation, thought, whatever you can say, is it sweat these small things, small tasks. Each and every small thing should be taken care of while going for an interview or while preparing for that. You can miss on your grooming, you miss on your words, or you miss on your some questions or answers that will lead to a rejection. So make sure you give that. That's to 212 degree. If you understand at 211 degree, water just boils. Steam doesn't comes out, it does not evaporate. Just 1 degree, which is 212 degree, it evaporates. So do not give up at 211 degree, because you are literally at the end and one step is left. Just take care of that and go ahead. This will help you clear. This will help you make an first impression. Definitely, she's well groomed, she's talking well, she has a particular body language, her resume or CV was well prepared, she had knowledge of domain skills. Sometimes if you are unable to answer a question, so you can simply say that I have no idea about this, but I am keen to learn towards it. So if you can help me a little hint, and definitely I'll go and search about it. I feel like this is an important topic about my niche. So this is how you can answer, which is again you are telling truth with a
Yeah.
positive attitude.
Right, right. And that is very important, being honest, because that
Honest,
shows
definitely.
how, how you're practicing integrity. So you need to be very honest and, have that whole thing about being frank and honest. Yeah. Like, people say job interviews are like dates, awkward at a point of time, unpredictable outcome, but the good impression that you make really counts, and you need to make that a good impression. And like you rightly brought out, Guncha, you said that it's not just about how well groomed you are or how well you converse with a lot of confidence. It is a combination of everything,
Yeah.
from your resume to the end, till the end, how you really conduct yourself in that interview, and all that matters, right? I mean, as an HR, I'm sure you give points to scores to each and everything,
Each and
like how
everything.
the
How they are
resume
walking,
is.
how they are entering, from entrance to while going. While entering, they came to the seat. Are they sitting without my permission or no? While
Right,
getting up and moving out, are they putting the chair on the right place or not? These small
right,
things are there which might make a impression or which might affect your impression. So this is how
right,
things work. Each and every step has to be decent. You do not have to bend down, you do not have to take the support. You sit straight whole of your interview.
right, right. So, Guncha, you've been talking, like from the beginning, we've been talking, and we've been talking about this whole aspect of confidence, right? And there are many people who say that I am a domain expert, I've got real good knowledge about everything, I have good experience, but lack the confidence of getting that job that I so want.
Hmm.
So, how can one work around that confidence level? How can one level up the confidence before the interview? Is there a small kind of a ritual that they can follow which really peps them up?
Yes, yes. A habit is there. I'll just talk about two habits. It's reading and talking. Read loud. Once you are memorizing, once you are learning things, put it in your different words to someone who is there around you. This 212 degree, I learned it from somewhere. I kept it in my own words. This will increase my confidence for the next time when I'll talk this story. This is
Right.
how it goes. So read a lot about your niche, about your books, about your interest, for whatsoever it's gadgets. Just go and read about gadgets. Talk to people. First of all, your known family members, cousins, friends. Then talk to unknown people whom you find on LinkedIn. That is why we say be active on LinkedIn. Talk to people who are relevant to your niche and just text them. Can we have a conversation? I can find you and me on a good niche. These small activities on daily basis, just give 30 minutes to yourself for your confidence. 3 months, 2 months, depending on how much you practice, you will be conversing well. Let me tell you, I have a story of my own trainer. He
Mm-hmm.
got rejected first time, he got rejected second time, he got rejected third time, but still he was in that organization, after that organization, to learn what is the feedback, what was I pending, what did I did not work on, and he worked on, and fourth time he got selected. So have that determination of working, whether it's reducing weight, whether it's getting job, whether it's about working on your confidence. It's all about being consistent to your thing.
Right.
Sometimes I
Right.
miss on reading books, so it comes like उनसे आज book नहीं read करी. It should
Hmm.
become your habit. वो एक time हो जाना चाहिए. My time is 9 to 9:30 in the night. I do not do anything except reading book, newspaper, talking to people, going on LinkedIn. Long long paragraphs are there. Just read them out. Read them out loud. Shoot things. आप खुद को देख पाओगे कि आपकी face कैसा है, आपके gestures कैसे. उस according you'll change yourself and you'll be able to
Right.
work on that.
Right. And it's all about reflecting on yourself, right? On your body language, on your communication, and having that open mindedness, right? That growth mindset where, I mean, you can learn things. It's not something that it's not a rocket science, right? Everybody can't, right? We all can. And I think that is something that we need to really ensure that, we are going with an open mind for whatever interview or anything. We keep an open mind and be open to all the feedback that we are getting from all
Yes,
corners.
take it
So,
positive, take it in positively, work on that. That's it.
right,
If you just be limitless, don't think I cannot do. वो आपके मन के अंदर if you think I cannot do. Just
right.
work on your abilities. Think that yes, I am good at my abilities. It's just that I have to show it out. Meanwhile, you work on it. One day you will be the one standing in front of us speaking.
Absolutely, absolutely right. You really. Gunja, you were also talking about LinkedIn, right? I also want to bring to your attention to this point where personal branding, in getting jobs has become a big deal. You need to create your personal brand, and LinkedIn is a great platform, right? So if you call about like talk about the freshers, the starters who are just starting out their career, how important is personal branding and how they can ensure that they create a personal brand.
Okay. So here again, personal branding is coming on screen. Not with your video, not with your visuals, but then coming with your thoughts. Whatever you think, whatever you feel like yourself, whatever you have faced in your particular day, just put it on LinkedIn. Share with people. Use proper algorithm, which is just hashtags. It's not about consistency, which YouTube and Instagram have. If you post 3 times or 4 times on LinkedIn, you will be able to get success. When you post a lot, it will be highlighted on the recruiter's side. Have that all the links, your CV, your details, what you're good at, and endorsements, and it's an easy task. It's just that you have to be active on that particular portal. Once
Right.
you start posting things, people will look at your thoughts, imagine that yes, he is having a good attitude, thoughts are very clear, he's having that clear thing in his mind, where to go, where not to go, he's open to work, let's talk to him. Later on, maybe your salary may things not match, but the wonderful thing is they connected you. That was inbound, they found something in your profile, that is why they connected you. No one connects. If I'll be looking at a profile, if I don't find it, I'll just scroll it up. So make
Right.
sure you are active, putting your images, sharing your achievements, small achievements. You read a book, you read a quotation, had a conversation with this member, you did this, you achieved a certificate. Just share your achievements. Sharing achievements will share your thoughts, and that will come out as an attitude.
Right. 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 Thank you,
LinkedIn
Guncha.
is
Thank you
very
for that.
important for this. Yeah.
Yes, LinkedIn is very important. I think all the HRs even go to the LinkedIn and they want to see what kind of thoughts you have and what is your bent of mind, right? To ensure that, to analyze that, it really is useful.
One
So,
thing more I want to add, nowadays LinkedIn people are not asking for CVs. They're just looking at your LinkedIn profiles and they're getting to know what's your background and what you're into. And it's a
right,
good platform to search for jobs as well. You can directly search for recruiters and apply. As soon as you write, hi, I'm looking for Java developer position. Do you have any vacancy? Before answering me as an HR, I'll first look at the profile. Then I'll
right.
answer. Then I'll ask, according to the profile, I'll say, no, I do not have this vacancy at the moment. Or yes, do I have? Let's discuss more. This is how it goes. You have to maintain that.
Right, right, absolutely right. Right. So, coming to personal branding and everything, I think the way we groom ourselves, we dress for the interview also is equally is important. So, just shed some light on that, Gunja, if you can.
Mhm. First of all, it should be formals. Definitely, we have been hearing this formals, formals. So, what are formals? Elegant clothes. It's not about blazers or trousers. Even if you're wearing pants, it has to be elegant. Colors are important. You cannot wear pink, green, or something. Have to go with pastel colors. Black, blue, brown, peach, beige color is there. Go with all these shades rather than some brightening shades.
Right.
When you enter your Shoes are noticed first. Who is coming? Your face is noticed again. Face, your, if you're a girl, your lipsticks, your earrings, everything. If you're wearing those hangings, won't suit. Go with
Right.
little pearls. Pearls is something mandatory for every professional to have it at home. A female professional. When it comes to boys, gents, a tie is an important element. Even if you don't close that button, you should have a tie till up. It looks professional. It really looks professional. Have a proper belt. I've seen people entering with proper formals but no belt. That is again visible. There's
Yeah.
no difference between your, I mean, it's highlighting. So
Yeah.
make sure small stuff, these things. Look at you first going before an interview. Look at it in the mirror. How are you looking? As an interview, will you be impressed by this look or not? Change it
Mhm.
with proper bellies. Go with proper shoes, black shoes rather than sports shoes for boys. And with girls, if you are going with heels or flats, go with closed bellies from the front, from the back. This is how it goes. And why grooming is important? When you join that company, you'll be dealing with your managers, your team members, sometimes clients and the customers. Sometimes you'll be asked to visit somewhere to represent the company. Why are they gonna send you? Have to get that personality. Sometimes little less knowledge is okay. We'll teach them. We'll make them learn with their profession, during their profession. But then this grooming cannot be taught. You have to observe and learn. No one will
Right.
come and tell you that please wear this, please do not wear this. Observe people around you who are well groomed. Just learn. I have learned like this. I haven't
Right.
done image management till now. I'm just aspiring, but still I'm looking at people who have done image management in my domain, and I'm just learning from them. Learn these things from them.
Right.
This is
Right. Right.
observation and learning.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that is very important, role modeling people who are really achieving and doing very well in their areas. I think as professionals, we need to learn from each other a lot. Thank
And
you.
have
Thank you,
that
Guncha.
mindset. Professionalism is not about copying, it's about
Right.
learning.
It's
Though
about,
you are just straight away copying the thing, but it's your learning for your life. That
right.
person cannot come and tell you, why are you copying me? It's just in the clubs, parties where girls and gents have this thing, but not in profession. Go
Not
wear same clothes and you will both will highlight individually. Yeah.
true. True, Guncha.
Grooming is a
Very true.
wonderful element, I would say, which can impact everything.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't say the first impression is the last impression, but the first impression is very, very important,
Very
and it's really important the way you dress up and the way you really, because it shows who you really are. And I remember my mother used to always say the shoes you wear are very important, because you can't just wear anything anywhere. You have to
one
have
shoes is a
proper.
diamond which is saw on the first,
Right,
I
right,
would
right.
say.
So you need
And
to
this
have.
adds on to your confidence. If
Yes,
you're well
of
groomed,
course, it does.
within you'll get, I'm looking good. People are looking at me. I look
Yeah,
amazing. Give that
yeah,
smile and confidence to
right,
add on.
right. It adds to your confidence. It gives you
Yes.
a boost, right? That's true. That's very true.
If
And
you
I
see
think
people,
it's also, Guncha, important that people before the interview, it's like, I remember I've been a dancer, and I know we used to have dance rehearsals. Okay, and we would wear all that and then dance, and the day we would actually dance, it gave us the confidence of wearing and just being one with that outfit. So I
correct.
personally feel, people who dress up, because I do that whenever, if I'm going for an interview, I like to just do a mock. Okay, wear that dress, look at myself, be comfortable in the skin, and
Mhm.
it helps in the last day, the final day, when you are going out. So I think that really will help.
One thing again I'll add here, just you took out this personal interest. So
Yeah.
sometimes it happens with people, they're passionate about, they're having hobby something else, but they cannot choose it as your career. It happens. Then
Right.
think about that hobby, how well you go, because you have that confidence, you know that thing, you prepare well. As she is talking, as you're talking about your dressing, you need to
Yeah.
notice about each and everything. So same with the job, just get that interest, just put that interest for a while here on your job search. Once you get that interest, once you look at the job, search for it, give the interview, you'll be selected. Work hard
Right.
for it, you'll be in a habit of that then. Again, two passion, two interest you'll get.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Okay, so we'll go to the next round where I'll be asking you short answers.
Okay.
And the first is, what is your best advice you would like to give to the person who's going for a dream job? Just one best advice.
Don't be perfect. Perfect is limit. Just learn, keep on learning things, whatever you get. This will help you going towards your success and excellence. Success never ends. It's
Right,
all time increasing because you never get satisfied with things. Yeah. So
right.
just keep
Thank
learning.
you. Yes. And what is one important element of being interview ready?
Preparation. Preparation owns everything.
So it's like preparation, preparation, preparation. Right, right. And what is the right attitude one should have for an interview, facing an interview?
Always ready. Accept the things. Sometimes things would be there. Four things are in your favor. One thing is there. For example, timing is not in your favor.
Right,
Location is in your. Still, you want that job. Still, you feel like this will help you creating your career or molding your career. Even if you do for 1 year or 2 year or maybe for your life, but just take that step. Do not leave just because of one element. Accept things. Accepting things will make you learn and grow.
right, right.
And it's in personal and professional both.
Right, true, very true, very true. Uh, your mantra of cracking the interview.
Smile.
Fine,
Smile should
yes.
not go anywhere. Even if you don't know, just be like, I'm so sorry, I'm not knowing. Can you please let me know? Can we learn together? This is how it should be. Just
Right,
be a
right,
little kid with a smile.
right.
Yeah.
And that is, priceless. Smiles are priceless, right? So just keep
Absolutely
giving
well
those
said,
smiles.
ma'am.
Yes. One thing to make a lasting impression.
Your dressing sense. People only will look at you or talk to you when you're dressed properly. If you're not, you're shabbily or you're clumsily dressed, no one will come towards you and talk. So it's about dressing. It's not about wearing brands. It's about wearing decent clothes with proper color matching, with proper elements you have added, accessories. Just wear a watch. I feel like when watch is not there, I feel like ye hand uthana hi nahi hai upar. But when you have a watch, you can talk with this hands. This is how it goes.
Right,
Work on
right,
your grooming first of all. This is everywhere. It's even if you go on a wedding, why will cameraman come towards you? Why will people come to talk to you? Your
right,
relatives which know you, still they make a distance if you're not well dressed.
right.
Professionalism is very much about noticing things.
Yeah, yeah. So being getting noticed, the most important is dressing. So, all you people out there, please listen to this what Guncha is saying. So, thank you so much, Guncha, for your valuable inputs on being interview ready. I mean, I'm sure the talk is going to help many, many people who are waiting to
Yes.
get that job, that dream job that they've so wanted for a long time.
Mhm.
So, thank you so much for coming on the show and
Thank you so much, Reshma. And
speaking
the
about.
topics and elements we discussed are very much important. Actually, we have covered each and everything at least a
Yes,
little. So if you
yes,
go in detail in that, you search more about it, take the coaching, you will be an expert.
right, right. Thank you so much, Gunja. And
Thank you
you
so
lovely souls out there, hope you've gained a lot of value from the talk today. I'm sure I did, and I'm sure you too did. So show your love and encouragement by liking, commenting, and sharing. We are more than happy to get suggestions on topics you would like to be covered. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And as usual, we promise to keep it real. So, bye for now. Take care and see you in the next episode. Love and light to you all. Bye. Ta-da.
much. Bye.